Hey guys, it's Famidi here. We're going to be... Last episode was kind of crazy, and I don't even understand what was going on, really, most of the time. No, we're skipping this. Yeah. Alright, so you already saw that. Can I take my bag?
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge
this time we're
to
gonna
check on his
follow
co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
You know, we're gonna name
so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's a sophisticated name. His name is going to be Neil. No, Martin. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Martin. Alright, so we're following where Martin's trying to show us to go.
As Stanley entered the lounge, he was horrified to find not a single person here.
What?
He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
Alright, Martin, I'm trusting you on this. Trusting you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. It was at this point that he began to feel dizzy and a little sick, and even thought he might pass out when suddenly he noticed a keypad next to the filing cabinet in the corner of his boss's office. Stanley had never seen this panel before and had no idea what combination of numbers would produce any result. In fact, only Stanley's boss knew this, since the panel withheld access to the boss's greatest, darkest secret. And so he had assigned the keypad a combination that only he could possibly know. The number of his freshman dorm number in college, 1957. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. Stanley ventured forth into the newly opened passageway. As he drew deeper into the bowels of the building, Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held. And just as he began to think he might not discover a thing, he emerged into a long room to find rows and rows of monitors, screens with a number above it. Stanley noticed, however, that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers. Even his own number, 427, had a place on the wall. But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance or something even more? And as if in answer to his question, the wall slid open before him, revealing the ultimate truth of the situation. An enormous control panel, Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery.
Turning on lights.
Buttons were labeled with emotions. Happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions. Walking, eating, doing work, or watching TV. Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being. And the reality began to sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine.
Lights to be odd.
Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his boring job? That a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly? He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw the generator overhead, still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping it alive. And knowing that this generator was all that kept the controls running, Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the room and began to climb towards the rafters.
Jay Stanley, lose some weight, you're gonna break the ladders, you fat, ugly, hooker, drug addicted person.
The higher Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
This is America. Wait. Too many Christmas colors. What?
Blackness, power gone, all alone, and then...
What?
As he stepped through the door into the fresh outside air, a feeling of liberation rushed through Stanley's body. He had seen power, he had seen enslavement, and he had destroyed it. The underling was in control now. He had found his leading role. Stanley never discovered why everyone had gone missing, nor how and when he had come under the machine's control. But it didn't upset him terribly, because he knew that this was how things were meant to happen. All he felt was a delight unlike any he had ever known before. Never again would he follow someone else's orders without question. Never again would anyone tell Stanley where to go, what to do, or how to feel. No more bosses, no more instructions on a screen. Stanley decides for himself now. And he stepped out into the world, and he felt the cool breeze upon his skin, and Stanley was happy.
Ah, Stanley, you're happy now. Yay! What do we... Oh! That was the credits. Stanley's free. Yeah! Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Mine's for me, and I will see you guys later. Peace.